Hi, I'm Mike, one of the founders of MyAskAI, and I'm going to show you how to add content to your AI assistant. So you can see we've started off by coming into the AI assistant. We've gone to Chatbot and Setup and then Knowledge. So there's a few different ways you can add content or knowledge to your AI assistant. You can add website content, you can add files, or you can connect an internal knowledge source. I'll go through them each individually so you understand how they work. So the first one that you can do that you will have done already through setting up is adding a website. So when you add a website, we will take that page and we'll take all of the pages or the child pages underneath that web page. So if you were to put in your home page, we would take everything that starts with your home page. So it could be your home page /blog, your home page /FAQ, and all of the pages underneath them. We'll sync all those pages. We'll then take all the content from them, and we'll do that every week. So we'll look for any new changes each week to make sure that your content's always up to date. The other thing we'll do is we'll look for new pages each week as well. So obviously you might have a home page. You also might have a support page on a separate subdomain. So you can add multiple sites to your AskAI. All you have to do, put in your page underneath, click add new site, and we'll start that process. And again, every new website that you add, we'll start the sync process again every week, and we'll look for new pages too. Now, if you've just added a single page to your site, it might be overkill. It might take a little bit more time to sync these pages. So what you can do is you can click into a page that it's on. You can then enter the page directly in here, click add new web page, and it will get added to your list of synced pages. Then when it comes to the update again on a weekly basis, it will then sync that page too. If at some time you've updated a page and you want to refresh that content, all you have to do is you find that page in your list, you click this refresh icon, and then it will resync that content to make sure that the content in your AI assistant is bang up to date. The next way that you can add knowledge to your AskAI is by uploading files. You might have noticed I've skipped custom answers. This will actually be for a separate video. So I'll have a look at how to improve the answers of your AskAI as a separate video. So uploading files. So we take lots of different file formats, everything from PDFs, Word docs to audio files. All you have to do is click to upload a file, and then just drag and drop. You can drag and drop up to 25 files at a time. It can be 20 megabytes each. You drag and drop them in, they'll then get added. You can then manage them within here. Any file that you upload by default is classed as private. Now, what that means is as soon as you upload a file, you'll see a toggle appear here. And the toggle will give you the option of either public or public and private. Now, the difference between the two is essentially that if it's in a public mode, like when it's on your site or you're sharing externally, then only the knowledge that is public will be used to answer questions by the AI assistant. However, if you have it as public and private, then it will use all of the knowledge, which can be the public content, like your website, and the private knowledge, which can be the files. Now, with each file that you upload, you can also decide whether you want that file to be public or you want that file to be private. There's a little switch that you'll see allowing you to do that. So if you wanted to make all of this information accessible and trained in your AI assistant for your users, then you'll want to mark that information as public. You can obviously also remove files whenever you want as well, and they're removed immediately. The last option we've got for adding knowledge to your AskAI is to connect an internal knowledge source. So what you do with this, and we have multiple knowledge sources you can connect from Google Drive, Notion, Intercom, Zendesk, OneDrive, Dropbox, and Freshdesk. What you do is you just click to add a new connection. You select your connection that you want to add. We also have SharePoint. And then you just go through the authorization flow. It'll ask you a few questions to connect each of those different knowledge sources. You'll be shown a file picker where you choose which files you want to add as knowledge to your AskAI. And then what happens is every 24 hours, it will resync that content. So you don't need to worry about re-uploading content. And that's probably one of the drawbacks of uploading files. If you upload a file, then the only way it's going to update is if you re-upload that file. Whereas if you connect a knowledge source, then that information is automatically synced every 24 hours. So you don't need to go in and resync it. Obviously, you can also decide what you do and don't want to include from your knowledge source when you do that. And the general principle that we work on is if you add a folder and there are files or folders within that folder, then everything underneath that folder will be included and brought into your AI assistant's knowledge and synced. So if you wanted to sync lots of things, then you could put it all in a folder and just add it at the top level, and then it's going to sync everything underneath that. Similar to upload files, by default, everything that's uploaded or connected to your AI assistant will be private by default. And so you can choose if you want to make all of that content public and accessible to your AI assistant to be used externally, or if you just want it to be used internally. Now, the second way you can actually use it internally, in addition to just using it in this chat mode and using the switch, is that you can connect it or create an integration with your Slack or your Teams, in which case all of the answers are going to be both public and private. So you can kind of create an internal knowledge base. So that's how you add knowledge to your Ask AI. Super simple, few clicks each time, but we're always looking for ways that can be improved. Please let us know any issues you have, any additional knowledge sources you would like to see connected as well. And hopefully we can work on them and improve them. Good luck adding your knowledge, and look forward to seeing you in another video.